Okay, Shalom. Shalom. Kwam Yasha Koholimla, Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim Rakahakudash. Double honor to our apostles and elders, the great millstone who rule well. And they're by the Spirit taught us this beautiful truth. Just want to say the water to all the H.I.M and Akwap that's out here sincerely keeping the laws, the statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai to the best of their ability. This is Yachanan the Wap. Just coming at you with another quick lesson, praying that it's edifying by the Spirit. That love of many is waxing cold, and our people are just through, man. So it says, New Jersey girl, she's 4 years old, stabbed by aunt in a horror attack that left blood coming from everywhere. Damn, auntie. My goodness gracious. A 4-year-old girl from New Jersey is in stable condition after reportedly being stabbed multiple times by a family member during a domestic violence or domestic dispute. So you that goddamn angry that the children should be left out of all the bullshit to begin with. But you that goddamn angry that you would stab your own niece? Boy. Police discovered the little girl at the home on Friday evening. The victim was suffering from stab wounds to multiple parts of her body, including her forehead, abdomen. The child was in critical condition as she was rushed to the hospital. The victim was identified by her father, H.I.M, as 4-year-old Amber. He spoke to ABC New York station on Saturday and said that his daughter was conscious and added that she is being treated for puncture wounds to her lung and liver and injured diaphragm. God damn, bro. The incident reportedly occurred during a fight between family members at the home. It is still unclear what started the argument, and police have not made any arrests. So y'all know the aunt done this shit? Y'all ain't made no arrests? What's going on here? A witness told CBS News, we just seen the lady, the mommy, holding her daughter, running out of the house hysterically and blood coming from everywhere. Amber is expected to recover from her injuries, while police have not confirmed any suspects or arrests. It was the aunt that committed this crime, and she's on the loose. They're trying to locate her at this time. At this time, she was not there, and the moment officers were dispatched. Amber's aunt would often be seen waking up, I'm assuming they're saying walking up and down the block, pacing back and forth, talking to herself, according to neighbors. Well, hey, yeah, man. Hey, Jake through out here. Jake is through out here. You know, so that takes it to a whole nother level, you know. Because, I mean, I was going to go off into, you know, being slow to anger, of course, you know, but if she's just off the rockers, she got those spirits of vengeance on her, man. That's pretty much about what's going on here. She got those spirits of vengeance on her. Goddamn legion, more than likely. Probably on some drugs or something like that, you know. Let's go off into this Ecclesiasticus 39 and 28 real quick. Yeah, that love of many is waxing cold, though. I'm not sure, like, how are you, if a person is that out of it, and you know that they're violent, and you have to, I mean, something had to occur where you would know not to even keep the baby around nobody like that. For real, straight up. Like, hell, you're not even, you know, you're not even invited in the house. Okay, but it says, Ecclesiasticus 39 and 28, there be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them. So the Lord created spirits of vengeance to appease his wrath. So you might say, well, all right, well, what did the little girl do? We always go into, there's a such thing as reincarnation in the Bible. And that's something that's never been taught in the Christian church, because I never heard it. But it's actually scriptural that, you know, you live a cycle and you come back, man, every third or fourth generation. You get your punishment from Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai, and you come back down here and you deal with that punishment that he gave you from the past life. That's scriptural, man. You know, if you go into the New Testament, you know, even Yahushai, which the world ignorantly calls Jesus, he spoke on, you know, reincarnation. There was a lot of questions being asked as to who they thought he was. Are you Jeremiah back? Or, you know, roughly paraphrasing, are you this prophet that has come back, you know? And then also in a case with John the Baptist. Yahushua said that John the Baptist was actually Elijah. There's scriptures on that, man. And you know, it's somewhat of some dark sayings. You know, you got to be in the spirit, and actually it's meat, you know. So I'll just deal with the milk of it. But yeah, reincarnation is in the Bible. So, and also there's a scripture that talks about, see, this little girl, she looks innocent, but that's an old spirit in her body. See, those spirit, when the spirit come back into you, you got to start off in that fresh young body. But that's that spirit from the last time you lived. You know? So let me go into the blue letter real quick. Just to prove a couple of things. Let's get Ecclesiastes 12:7 real fast. Because these are things that you know that we have to know. When you come into this truth, you have to get rid of everything that you ever learned in the Christian church, man, because they never taught us the real way of the Bible, because it wasn't, the seals wasn't open, basically, you know. Ecclesiastes 12:7, it says, "Then shall the dust return to the earth as it was, and the spirit shall return unto God who gave it." So that's where your spirit goes directly back to the Lord when you pass away. There's no such thing as this burning place underground. Christians even talk about that. You know, you got these pastors standing in the pulpit scaring the shit out of everybody, talking about how you're going to burn in this fiery place forever. And that's not even in the Bible. It's not scriptural. So we have to break those stumbling blocks down, man. Let's see. Everything is pretty much a cycle, man. Ecclesiastes 3:16, it says, "And moreover, I saw under the sun the place of judgment." This is where you get judged at. Right? That wickedness was there, and the place of righteousness, that iniquity was there. So this is the place of judgment. Under the sun is the earth. You know? You're not going to find nowhere in the Bible where somebody's in and just you know, that's some made up Catholicism and you know, all these other different religions scaring the shit out of people to basically comply with them, you know what I'm saying? Or basically to have that total control over them, you know, and also to make money, you know, because during the Catholic Church era, when they kind of got going or whatever, you know, at a certain point, they was pretty much like, when you go to the Catholic Church and you make a confession, you got mafia members that make confessions and give donations, and they feel as if they bought their way out of that crime. You know, they bought their way out of what they've done. They actually used to have like a menu as to you know, with prices on it as to what sin you were coming to confess and how much it would cost you basically to rid yourself of it, so to speak. But anyway, let's get this one too. Job 4:7. And this is just touching on the little girl. I know this may sound strange to some that may be hearing it, but hey, this is scriptural. "Remember, I pray," Job 4:7, "Remember, I pray thee, whoever perished being innocent, or where were the righteous cut off?" There's no innocent person on this planet, man. And all these spirits were created of old, man. You know what I'm saying? Because the Lord is the Father of spirits. All these spirits are from the very beginning, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? Some of the very first things that Yahushua created. The Lord Yahweh, the Father, that's the true name of the Father, Yahweh, which means he exists, or the existing one, created the Son. See, the Father wasn't created. The Father is ongoing, everlasting, you know, infinite. But he created the Son, Yahushua, which the world ignorantly calls Jesus, the Alpha and Omega. Right? And through Yahushua and the angels, everything was built or made through Yahushua. Yahweh gave him the blueprint, you see? So Yahushua, he carried out the plan and created everything. So some of the very first things, you know, that he created was spirits. The elect of Israel, you know, just the, you know, this, everything else he you know, is just laid out. But anyway, just wanted to touch on that for a hot sec. Let's go off into let me go back to the spirits of vengeance real quick. Let me finish that up. Ecclesiasticus 39:28, "There be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction they pour out their force, and appease the wrath of him that made them. Fire and hail and famine and death, all these were created for vengeance." teeth of wild beasts, and scorpions, serpents, and the sword, punishing the wicked to destruction. They shall rejoice in his commandment, and they shall be ready upon earth when need is, and when their time is come, they shall not transgress his word. So you got these spirits, that's out here that were created for vengeance. They're not saying, no, Lord, let's not do that. She's a 4-year-old. No, they rejoice in getting their commandment. I want her stabbed up. They rejoice in it, man, and go forth, and that's a spirit that got on the auntie to do it. I'm not saying, whatever, the little girl may have done in her past life or whatever, because there is a situation in the, also go off into reincarnation where the disciples was asking the Lord who did sin, this man or his parents, that he was born blind. And the reason why they asked him that, because they knew about reincarnation. Because as a baby, like, what do you think a baby is doing to be born blind? Why would they ask who did sin? Did he sin? Or did the parents sin that he was born blind? If he was born blind, he's a baby. You know what I'm saying? So that lets you know that the reincarnation exists, and also that, the Lord actually done that for his glory. So it wasn't a situation of, because Yahushua answered him, it wasn't a situation of the parents or him sinning that he was born blind. It was for the glory. But still, none of us are here on this planet and we're perfect. That's not the case. No one is running around here that's just innocent, man, because the scriptures talks about even our righteousness is as filthy rags. Let me see if I can find that. Then also as well, we are under those curses of Deuteronomy chapter 28. That's the reason why our people are out here bugged the fuck all out, man, where they'll do something like that. You read through Deuteronomy chapter 28 verses 1 down to 68, you'll see that the Lord gave us a blueprint for the blessings, and then he gave us the blueprint for the curses. If you disobey me, you're going to be cursed. If you obey me, you're going to be above all the nations, so to speak, roughly paraphrasing that. But this is but an unclean thing, and all our righteousness are as filthy rags, and we all do fade as a leaf, and our iniquities like the wind have taken us away. So no one is here that's just perfect, man. You know what I'm saying? And then you have to realize too that parents, they can't bring judgment on themselves and their children just from the way that they're acting. The consequences come with the way that you act. You had what you'll call an innocent bystander. A person that was way across the street, or he was damn near up the road somewhere and got hit by a stray because of somebody else's bullshit. But really, in reality, we know that those are spirits of vengeance. The Lord is directing every single bullet that's flying everywhere. There's bullets are not ending up, just where they randomly want to end up at, or where a person think they're really shooting at. The Lord is in control of all those things, man. So it's a sad situation. Because, hey, considering that's auntie, like, goddamn, you if anybody's showing you love in the world, is auntie. Auntie will show you love before uncle, mama, daddy, or anybody. Auntie would normally, chop it up for you. For real, you can always go to auntie. You know what I'm saying? You couldn't wait to pretty much, go and visit auntie for the weekend. Like, shit, we going over auntie. Hey, now. You had the little boys, you might be glad to go see the uncles, but the uncles, they, let me get Deuteronomy 28 and 56. The tender and delicate woman among you, which would not adventure to set the sole of her foot upon the ground for delicateness and tenderness, her eye shall be evil towards her husband, the husband of her bosom, and towards her son, and towards her daughter. And hey, that can go into nieces, nephews, mama, daddy. Hey, our people, man, got it so bad to the point where, man, we, just do all kinds of dirt, and Jake be burning a lot of bridges too. That's why when Jake really need help, don't nobody want to be bothered with him, because they be done put their people through so much shit, and they just don't even want to see you coming. For real, they don't want nothing to do with you because you done burnt so many bridges, where you done fucked them over so many times. Let's see here. What he said? He said, I have many names. Let's get this account in Mark. It's been a while since I read this. Let's see. Yeah, I might have to start this from the top. Man, they got this entitled The Gerasene Demoniac. Verse 1, Mark 5:1, it says, and they came over unto the other side of the sea, unto the country of the Gadarenes. And when he was come out of the ship, immediately there met him out of the tombs a man with an unclean spirit, who had his dwellings among the tombs, and no man could bind him, no, not with chains. And that's why you see a lot of these people, man, they be out here, man, with them damn spirits on them, man, that spirit of vengeance. They be strong as hell, man. You can't wrestle them down until that spirit comes off of them, pretty much, or you got to put them down, man. It says because that he had been often bound with fetters and chains, and the chains had been plucked asunder by him, and the fetters broken in pieces, neither could any man tame him. And always night and day he was in the mountains and in the tombs, crying and cutting himself with stones. When just like this lady, she walking up and down. They say she's walking up and down the street every day, talking to herself. That's kind of, the similar situation in a sense, Be doing shit to themselves. It says, but when he saw Yahushua far off, he ran and worshipped him. And that's what our people need. Our people need Yahushua. Our people need the Lord. The Lord was ridding our people of those spirits, man. That's what happens when you come into this truth, man. Holy Spirit get to dealing with you, man. You know what I'm saying? You get to, going through some things. But you're going through some stuff to get rid of the, because he's pretty much, filtering you, or he's putting you through the furnace. He's purifying you, basically, right? It says, and cries, verse 7, and cried with a loud voice and said, what have I to do with thee, Yahushua, the Son of the Most High? I adjure thee by God that thou torment me not. For he said unto him, come out of the man, thou unclean spirit. Red letter, Yahushua said, come on out of him, man. And he asked him, what is thy name? And he answered, saying, my name is Legion, for we are many. So, like, a lot of our people got many spirits on them, man. Many demons on them, man. Got them doing shit that they really don't want to do. It says, and he besought him much that he would not send them away out of the country. Now there was there nigh unto the mountains a great herd of swine feeding, and all the devils besought him, saying, send us into the swine, that we may enter into them. And forthwith Yahushua gave them leave, and the unclean spirits went out and entered into the swine. And the herd ran violently down a steep place into the sea. They were about 2,000 and were choked in the sea. So there you have it, man. I just wanted to just, go off into the example of, some of the conditions that our people be in, man. When they be, I see Jake all day long, man. I pass by a few of them every day, man. Same ones every day in the same spot. Seem like every morning they just, I don't know where they, I don't know. I'm assuming they live somewhere because they do be changed up and clothes. They don't be looking, dusty or dirty like that. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like, I'll see them in the almost same location every morning when I'm driving to work, and they'd be out there just bugged out, man, talking to themselves, man, doing all kinds of shit. But yeah, I mean, this is the world that we're living in right now, and this is why we need deliverance, man. We really do need deliverance from Esau Edom's kingdom, because this place will bug you the fuck out, man. Just think about it. If we think about the how you was feeling before you came into this truth. I mean, we go through shit. We just put the scriptures on it now. You know what I'm saying? Put the scriptures to it. Flee the devil. Resist the devil and he'll flee. We use the scriptures. But before we was able to do this, before the Lord gave us this truth, shit, we was out here bugging the fuck out. I was, you'd be mad as shit. You know what I'm saying? You'd be ready to head crack, man. You didn't give a shit what nobody was talking about. Some of you just didn't take much to tee you off, neither. Now, being in this truth, you know what I'm saying? You learn patience, you learn temperance, you learn peace. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you just, hey, it's a better way of living, man. It's a beautiful thing to be in this truth. So if you're into it and the Lord is showing you this real light, man, hey, be thankful, man. Be thankful. Because for real, you can be out here just like this lady. She on the run. But it seems as if, okay, she got sense enough to boogie. She got sense enough to get the fuck on. It wasn't like she just sitting around there, you know what I'm saying, waiting on them to get there, as if she just was out of mind, out of body or some shit, She got the fuck on, so she knew she had to. And how you baby, what getting injured? And where's the parent? How you let it's so many questions we can ask. But anyway, I just wanted to just touch on this. But I did. Let's get this too, though. Salakia, because this is something that Yahweh Shah spoke of. I was just kind of looking at, kind of from her mental state, somewhat. But this is Matthew 24:12. Now, this is what one of the things Yahweh Shah mentioned when the disciples asked him what would be happening in the end days or the end times. And he said, and because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. Because sin is so rampant in the world that the love of many just cold as shit, man. People is cold-blooded now. People cut yourself around, even your family members. Hey, you you into this truth, and you over a family member's house, and motherfuckers get to bickering. First thing you need to be doing is getting on your bike, or jumping in your car, or however you got there, getting the fuck on, or better yet, not even being around them if you know how they act. If they really act like that, I don't be wanting to be bothered with like that, man. I ain't trying to show up at the party where motherfuckers always, every party, every one of your little get-togethers and functionings, it's something going on. Nah, man, I'm straight. I'm staying at the crib. I don't want nothing to do with that. Let's get this also. 2 Timothy 3, verse 1. It says, this know also, that in the last days perilous times shall come. For men shall be lovers of their own selves, covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers, unthankful, unholy, without natural affection. Where's the natural affection for your niece, man? Truce breakers, false accusers, incontinent, fierce, despisers of those that are good, high-minded, lovers of pleasures more than lovers of God, having a form of godliness but denying the power thereof. From such turn away. So that was auntie without natural affection, being fierce towards her own niece, man. And I'm still not understanding how the adults that was there, how you even allow that to even happen. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Guess it'll probably be more to the story, but as you can see, the little cutie, man, got jugged up. That's crazy as hell. Hey, this place crazy as hell, bro. And there's so many other stories like this. Matter of fact, let's scroll down some. Indiana father blames baby's horrifying broken bones and mouth injuries on rough diaper changes. Yeah, I'm sure you was roughing him up. And that he appears to be an Edomite. Damn, horror autopsy for little boy 3 years old who shot himself with loaded 38 caliber revolver left on a dresser. God damn. It take a lot of strength to pull that trigger though, man. That's kind of a gun that, yeah, that's a nice size gun. That's not no small gun, man. But I guess he must have really pulled that trigger. He had the strength to pull it. 14-year-old girl is allegedly with her second child. Yeah. One deleted, another severely injured after laundromat knife attack. Yeah, people been getting down with that knife these days. I seen this one too. Dad convicted of beating teen daughter to deletion during fight about prom. Whew. Surveillance shows trans teen running away after being stabbed 18 times at Miami airport. So yeah, people getting down with that knife, man. Look, Florida man burned wife alive in horror attack after argument over air conditioner. I remember that one too. 13-year-old girl accused of beating man to death, seen crying in court. It was a group of them. It was a little pack of them little hyenas that beat this man up. I remember that one. Florida woman admits to gruesome stabbing death of elderly mother. See? Yeah, that knife, man. Mom of man who was decapitated and cannibalized by stranger on bus, haunted by killer's freedom. Crazy. Oh, I seen this earlier this morning. She says that's what he gets. Woman admits to setting home on fire that led to death of blind man sleeping on mattress. Crazy, bro. Homeless man followed woman into New York City apartment and stabbed her 40 times. God damn, boy. 15-year-old accused of murdering neighbor in hot tub to feel what it was like to stab someone. So hey, yeah, that knife work been getting down out here. Deputy beat adopted son and let daughter's teeth turn black from decay. Whew. Yeah, man, it's a lot going on out here, man. Scripture talks about being circumspect. I can end out with that, man. I'm anytime always scroll through to the bottom of Newsbreak app, because you know you're gonna get you can do lessons all day long, man, on just this one subject, man. Shit is fucking crazy. You gotta really, we always say pray. It's very important to pray before you leave the house. Pray while you're in the house. Pray while you're in the car. Pray while you know, the scriptures talks about praying without ceasing. It's nothing to throw up a quick prayer, man. For a hedge of protection around you and your family, man. It comes in handy. Prayer is one of our most one of our most priceless tools, man. It's one of our best weapons, you know what I'm saying? Ephesians 5:15, see then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time because the days are evil. See? So you want to be circumspect. Watch your surroundings, man. Use some discernment. You have to use discernment, man, you know? You come into this truth, you can't just be moving about all lollygagging and shit, man. Use some discernment. Again, if you know you got some wild-ass cousins, auntie always drunk as hell, talking shit, always she pulling the gun at the family function every time, you know, or that drunk uncle or your brother or even your dad. Yeah, sometimes, man, you got to just chill, man. Just don't even do it. Don't go. Don't be around them. You just got to use that discernment and say, nah, I ain't fucking with you, homie. So I'm going to end out there, man, with that. Kwame Yashala, the Bible Bar.